Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Caitlin. I am so glad to be here again for another embarking of a new journey for 2026, you guys. And yes, we are now a few days away for the new years to come. I hope you guys are more as much excited as I am with New Year's to come. We always thought to ourselves that we are dumber the year before, and yes, we all do. I do too. I feel like it's been a tough while, and this journey ahead is what I'm always looking after, what I'm always looking forward to. Have y'all readied your resolutions in your life? I have. For me, it's to have more focus in the things that I really want to do in my life, the things I want to change from here and there, have room of improvement for everybody. We all have all sorts of room for improvement because we're all just simply existing and we're all practicing to be better each day, one day at a time. My biggest motivation is, of course, my body, myself, and me pushing through in the daily life, the daily hustle and buzz of life. We should always remember that the year that's gonna come is more blessings that's gonna come to us too, and happiness, richness, and love, and life, and light, and a lot of new people that we're gonna meet and face again, a lot of different challenges and hurdles and whatnot. And of course, we're not just gonna stay down low on looking at those things. We also have the high ups, which are very important for us to remember that it's not just the sad days, it's not a bad day. If it's a bad day, it's not a bad life, it's just a bad day. But if it's a good life, it's always going to be a beautiful and good life. And that's all that there is that we have to look at and to perceive life as, not as black and blue as we often think it could be when we are faced with challenges and difficulties in life. Out with the old, in with the new. Yes. New is always better. New is a lot of good things. And per se, I know all of us would be going through a lot of things like asking, or sometimes some of us would be even begging for closure. I mean, closure that you have is the nearest that you have would be the silence that they gave you, really. We just have to face it. That's the closure that we're asking for. They already gave it to us in the first place. And sorry to beat you in your emotions and your mood at the moment, but that's really what it is. And especially if you have been in the limbo and the feels for almost a lot of years in your life, I think it's about time to actually wake up from it and start to embark on your new journey. The train has already left, it's not coming back, the plane has been delayed, has been postponed, has been declined, all of it. And I think that you should take a new ride this time. The right vehicle, with the right people, with the right person that will find you. And it's more often than not very worth it. Very worth the wait. And I know, like, for instance, in success and career, I know a lot of us would think like we have a really big vision and mission and view of ourselves being on the top. Yes, it's attainable, it's achievable, it's very much there. It's real, it's gonna happen, it's bound to happen, especially if your goals in your life and your career and everything that happened to your life aligns to this. It will for sure happen one way or another, and we'll never know until we get there. And cheers to you, because you're the person who's actually going to be there through thick and thin in all sorts of facets and all sorts of ugliness that there is and beauty up until the very end and for a long time. And what lasts doesn't come easy, and what also lasts comes in handy. Happy New Year to everybody. Cheers. This is my really cool stainless steel cup that I've got from some cool shop. And drinking citrus juice on it is really nice, especially if it's really dang dang cold. How many of you guys have already wrote down what you want to do for the next year, especially the beginning of the year? There is what we call Veganuary, where you can really adapt the change that you've been wanting to think about and do. I know people don't change, and often than not, what we were taught growing up and the traditions that they say that we actually have to eat meat and all that stuff because we got used to it. I don't think that it is tradition and that it has to be followed that way, because the real food is the food that bears from the very earth itself, not the ones that have feelings and grows up like a kid. Veganuary stands for vegan in January. So you can always start your journey at each and every month, to be honest. If you haven't done it in Veganuary, then you can proceed to February and all sorts of months. It's not really a requirement to start, but it is necessary to actually consider it and to begin living the life that actually matters and the life that we are supposed to live. And I salute those, you know, every activist out there, vegan activist, that actually does their work. I support you guys. I salute you. I am doing as well with all my vlogs that I try as much as possible to include me as a vegan myself for a few years now and forever, that I will also do the same thing. And I have been, the past year, devotedly participating vegan outreaches and charities and donations and whatnot, and helping out, physically being there. And yes, I'm doing this now all remotely. I really enjoy making these videos, especially if it's a lot of knowledge impacted, because I am very much, I have a high IQ and I really love explaining things and actually sharing it to people to actually be more knowledgeable and educated with all sorts of different things that I know, that I have experienced hand in hand, and I have learned from other people, experienced and seen and witnessed it all of my own. And yeah, you would really learn a lot from me saying all of these topics, talking about them, educating each and everybody of you. And thank you again for like tuning in. And I have been seeing a lot of like recently like likes and views and comments. Not yet, because I have closed the comments, but yes, you can always interact with me on my shorts. I always upload shorts right before I upload my videos, or before or after or during. I can even do it in between. Anyhow, anywho, I ran out of breath there because I talk really fast. Let's embark on our 2026 differently from our 2025 and the years before, for the years to come. You heard me. I'll repeat it again. Let's embark differently for the years to come forward, and regardless what happened from the years before or the previous back years. Since there are a lot of reasons to live, there's a lot of reasons to look forward to, there's a lot of reasons to actually strive harder, thrive in life than just survive. And I have been there in survival mode for a lot of tons of years as well. And I have been doing self-healing, self-love, self-respect and care for over my journey of survival mode, and even after it, thrived. And now I'm really staying stuck on my healing journey. I am in my self-healing era, and I am so happy to say that it's working so well, and I think everybody else can do that too. And I really recommend that you do self-healing for yourself, especially your inner wounds from when you were young. And we don't have to be embarrassed about digging deep into our youth, especially before we enter a new year. We have to discover our past selves because that shaped who we are today. I said shape, not made. I said that it shaped who we are today, but it doesn't make us who we are today. It shaped the way we perceive things, how we do things, how we say things, and how we perceive other people say things to do, and so forth. If it helps you talk to somebody, professional or not, mostly what really helps is a friend that lends a helping hand, that will be there consistently, chatting, talking over the phone, hanging out, and all sorts of things that you could possibly communicate to a friend that you actually trust. It's kind of actually like very lonely as well, and to be alone sometimes. But I kind of get a difference between being alone and being lonely. It's not the same. Lonely is not alone, and alone is not lonely. If you're alone, it doesn't mean that I'm lonely. Like right now, I'm alone in my room. I'm not lonely. But sometimes I feel lonely because I'm alone, if that makes sense. But maybe my loneliness is dug deep into looking for a potential other, a significant potential other. But that's the thing, like, I don't want for everybody to think that we actually need or require ourselves to need someone. It is actually a want. It was never a need. If we want somebody, that's great, that's cool. If it's mutual, even better. But if we need someone, then rethink again. We don't really need somebody. We need ourselves, and support of others is an automatic thing, self explanatory. But to want somebody is far more different from needing somebody. Maybe the reason why you say you need someone because you need something from yourself, not because you need that person. You need yourself. And you only want something or someone. It's never going to be a need. And it's more freeing to actually think about it like you don't need anybody. That's a lot of freedom right there. You only need yourself, and that's a lot of greatness and less responsibility, less thinking about wanting because of a need. And I would want, of course, something in someone to be a true friend is much more of what I really want and slightly need right now, another human friend. I have my cat, Tris, and he is more than enough. I always say that. He's my family, and I am more than ecstatic and grateful enough that he is in my life, and he's the only man in my life, which is great. Plaid shirts, flannels, they're really awesome, especially on the screen. Like, they're like thorough blazers. Alright. So yeah, it is I, Caitlin. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I'm a female, and I don't really force my voice to sound deep, to sound sweet, to sound cool, or to sound sexy or whatnot. I'm here to inspire others as an artist, as a really great writer, as a cook, a chef, as anything. I wanted to be a musician, a writer, an author. I am an artist myself, and my name is Caitlin. I really think that you should pursue the career, the life you want to go to. A place, an object, virtue, values in life that you want to learn and adopt in the new year, in the years to come. Hoping that when you get there, and even the journey that you go there, even if you're alone on it too, mostly you will be. And I hope that people will really be by your side. Even just a small circle. A small circle is very important to have, especially when you're mature, more mature, and growing up. You need a small circle. And you would want a small circle. You can always talk to majority and everybody of the people, but we all I really feel alone myself. Like, I know how to talk to everybody, and it's kind of like, I don't know if it's alone or lonely, but I really feel like I can talk to everybody, and but not everybody can talk to everybody. So that's a skill I have, and I have adapted throughout the years, and I have been like that. And I don't think I was ever really introverted. I only adapted that kind of attitude along with a group of friends that I used to have back in high school. And I was never really the introverted kid. I could be reserved, I could be more private, secretive sometimes, but introverted, that's very different from being private, reserved, or secretive. And me, I never really said it out loud yet before, and I have not thought about it too. But right now, I'm definitely for sure that I'm going to be an artist for my entire life, and that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do in my life. Besides, like, doing a vlog like this is a part of my artistry, but as well as doing arts like literal painting, writing, reading, producing, composing, all sorts of things like that is the art that I'm talking about that I want to do for the rest of my life. So I wrote a song for a finale for this year. I wrote it, it's called It Must Have Been. Love? No, it must have been. It must have been. I wrote it within minutes on the day itself that I uploaded it on a midnight, and I believe that is the song of the finale of this year, that I'm letting things go in the past in this year before I embark on 2026, which is the new year that I will be promising myself that things will be different, things will be changed, and it will be improved, and the past is in the past, that I would not take another look on it to prevent or avoid my healing journey that I will still be working on. Now I am in my youth part. I'm done with my childhood bearings, and I am now in my youth going to my adulthood, which is I'm tackling each and every cycle that there is from being a young girl to an adult girl now that I am. And I really am proud of myself that I'm close to fully healing, and yes, that is really wonderful. It's a wonderful feeling, it's a wonderful journey. It gets ugly, but in the verge of that, the ugly is the beauty. The ugly is the beauty part, especially when you are not embarrassed to be part of the ugly parts. Then the beauty parts, you'll appreciate it more and feel so much better. It feels so much lighter and different, good, different after the ugly parts. So I hope that this is very acknowledging, and this is very much in depth already, and be appreciated. And I'll see you all on the other side of the year, and my hair would be long at that time. And thank you so much for being here, for tuning in, for listening to me, and actually trusting me too. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Catch for y'all later. See ya. Ciao. Ciao.